Hi and welcome to this edition of Out the Box. My name is Paul. Today we're going to have a look at what is in this box. This is a Grandstream box. It is the Grandstream 7630, so the GWN 7630 LR for long range. It's an outside access point. So let me just show you what you get in the box. You're going to get the main unit itself, which we'll have a look at in a moment. You are going to get your Get Started guide. There you go. All right, so you know everything you need to know. You are going to get a mounting bracket. Let me just show you that. You are going to get the bolts here to be able to mount that, and you're going to get some O-rings here to be able to mount that to a pole if you wanted to mount that to a pole and not to the unit itself. Let me just show you. If you're just going to mount this to a wall, or you can mount this to a pole, this plate will actually help you do that. So this plate, you are going to use your clips to, depending on which way around you're going to fit this to the pole. You can see there's a slight camber there that allows that to clamp onto the pole, so you can put it that way or that way. You're then going to use your rings here to actually fit that to the pole. Hopefully I can maybe show you what I've done there. There we go. All right, then you're going to take your plate. Your plate can go onto this way or this way, whichever way your poles are. You can mount that there and then screw that into place to fit it as is needed. All right, this has an option. It has 4 antennas on this device in the box. I'll just show you those, which we'll put together on the unit in a moment for you. So let me have a look at the box. This is a 4x4, so 4 antenna, 4 spatial streams, good lot of throughput, great distance that you can get from this. This is fully weather resistant when mounted vertically, not when you're mounted maybe like this, because we do have some openings at the bottom, but when mounted this way, it's fully waterproof. All right, so let me just show you the front of the unit, not anything particularly exciting. We've got standard SMA connectors on the top and the bottom, so you can swap these out for your own antenna if you wanted to. Then in the bottom, or just here on the back, we have our earthing pin, and then we can actually open this bay up. All right, and in here, let me just see if I can hold that up to the camera. We've got our reset switch, and we've got 2 Ethernet ports. This is PoE powered. You notice there was no PoE injector in the box, so you do need to either get a PoE injector or power this from a PoE switch. The great thing again, this device will do around about 1.7 gigabits a second of throughput. Not useful if you've only got 1 Ethernet port, but there are 2 Ethernet ports here. You can take both of these Ethernet ports down to your switch, and this device will work out the teaming that needs to happen to get the best throughput. All right, so obviously here's your clip cage. You're going to pass your cables through this and then plug that back in into place there. Your antennas, all right, like we said, you can put whichever you want on here. This runs in both the 2.4 and the 5 gigahertz, so you can split this out for other third-party antennas that use an SMA connector if you want. I'm just going to fully mount this with all 4 antennas so you can see what it looks like. Now look, the one thing I like about the Grandstreams, they're so simple, easy and quick to set up. All you need is the unique piece of information that comes on the back of every device. You can actually just plug this in to a router, give it an IP address and use the SSID and password on this. It's unique for each one of them, but even better, you can take that information, sign up if you've not already done it for a free Grandstream cloud account. With those 3 pieces of information on the back here, you can easily adopt this unit, add it to the cloud management. There's no licensing, no ongoing support costs, and within about 3 minutes, you can have this network centrally managed, and then you can add more and more devices as you go along. So that's the unit there with all the antennas fitted to it. Hopefully that's been useful. Do head on over to our YouTube channel. We've got loads more unboxing on network, firewall and wirelessing device, how to secure or set up your Grandstream network in like 3 or 4 minutes. So do subscribe and stay up to date. Hopefully that's been useful.